The instant I turned this off last night, I've been, like, shaking. I've been quivering. I've been scratching at my neck. I need those goddamn squids. I want to play more of this game. I had a really fun time with this last night, and I'm looking forward to seeing more of it, because I did only try, like 2 turf war maps. And that's the only mode that I tried. So we're still going to be bouncing back and forth between lots of that and lots of the story mode. But there's going to be a lot to, like, pass around to try out. I kind of wish it didn't auto-scroll. I don't know why the first A that I have to click is Big Man saying, "Here we go," and I just missed all of the previous dialogue. You lip sync, we drink ink. Shiver, Fry, and Big Man. Let's see the current battle stages. Drum roll! Okay, so we've got one map. I tried a little bit of Hammerhead Bridge before, like one round of it before the switch happened. And then Mahi Mahi Resort. Okay, so neither of these are actually new. When I say go, race to the middle of the stage. Whoever gets there first wins. Ooh, a race? I'll hand out water and shiny blankets at the end. The Gone Fishin' Hydro Plant? Oh, I guess that's where everybody's getting that iridescent hat. Can anyone tell me what 1,000,000 times 1,000,000 is? 1,000,000? Are you adding up Grizzco points? You don't have 1,000,000. Wouldn't you like to know? Anyway, what's the answer? A gazillion? A quad billion? I'm just gonna let her have this. And that's it, for now. Ooh, spicy. From Splatsville, that's a wrap. I love Big Man. I also want to play more of this game, Smile. Oh my god. That's really good. I guess this is truly what I'm looking forward to the most. Does that say bitch on the floor? No, this is not a Miiverse post. I love my wife. Do it for... Yeah. A growing youth. Guys, it took me forever to find out where the little Miiverse box is. It's over there, by the way. This hub is maybe like a little too big for a little baby newcomer like me. I don't know how to like get around this place. My favorite part of Splatoon 3 is when Big Man says, "It's Big Man time," and then he proceeds to Big Man every single living person in the Splatlands. Ink home base, please. I've been doing this. This is the kind of person that I am. I want to see more of that walk, though. So cocky, so much confidence, such swagger. Wait, is this Robin? No, this is Harry Wolf. It's better than Musky Wolf, I guess, from last time. Are there any, like, posts on, like, the billboards here, or... They're just signs for, like, businesses, I guess. Let's see, what else do we have here? Is this, like, a salmon Sona, or is that, like, another furry? I honestly cannot tell. Certified Base Inker. No more oppression. Spoon 3. I gotta like tilt my head for this one. Oh, this one's nice. It's kind of got boobies on it. Poop. Okay, I think I saw this one yesterday. Don't forget to ink walls. Smile. That's just literally bad advice. Okay, nobody here has anything to say. Makes sense that the people hanging out around the place where you play the card games have the least to offer. Any cute bird guys around here? You know, it's, let's see. Where do I even have that on my Switch? It's got to be, like, pretty far down by this point, right? Let's see. What can I do for you? Yeah, I've got a couple ideas. Table turf is actually really fun, even if I suck at it. Go fish. I'm inkless, ready to be... splart free. Walls give less ink coverage percentages, right? Well, I don't know if it's for anything. I thought walls were like 0. If they have any utility whatsoever, then that's news to me. Splon. Fry forehead. Yeah, birds play Splatoon. Oh, dude, you gotta talk to the other guy looking for birds. You two will get along swimmingly. Ink your spawn area. Yeah! I saw that one last night, too. This is awesome. I just love having like an art community to hang out in, you know? Even if it is like muggy. Kind of like disconnected and sanitized. And I don't know these people and I'm not talking to them. Feels like we're all like kind of working towards this same goal, which is just to make cool things. Paul Splart Mall Cop. Hey, maybe you're onto something else. Alright, well, without any further ado, I gotta hurry up and queue up for some online battles because the map switch is about to happen in, I want to say, 10-ish minutes. So, I gotta waste no more time. I gotta get to business. I'm a little worried, to be quite honest, that I got the dualies as early as I did. Because, man, I was really married to these things in 2, and, I don't know. To be forced to let go of them isn't such a bad thing, but, you know, I'm not in control of my own choices, so I'm using this for the rest of time. Although, you know, I don't know about these loadouts, though. I've, slowly been getting used to the crab tank, but I don't know if it's exactly for me. Splatoon 3 Pillow Fort 2! Oh. I was talking a little while back about how I still mean to, like, queue up my old art. And, I still haven't done it. I don't know, for some reason, some of my, like, super old Klonoa art on Pillow Fort did well. I saw some of that going on. It's like, watch out, guys, this guy's an NSW blog. I'm like, man, I, like, have an NSW blog. You haven't seen nothing yet. I'm like, man, I guess my SFW one, in the eyes of Klonoa fans, really is that bad, huh? I'm gonna be honest. People think I have a problem now. I was definitely worse back then, in terms of some of the shit that wound up on main, you know? I think forking into 2 different accounts was for the best. But yeah, I don't know. I keep saying that I hope Pillow Fort pops off, or literally anything that's like what Tumblr used to be. But it's not going to happen. Guys, I don't have water next to my Switch this time. I have made sure to keep my Switch clear of any obstructions as best as I can. I'm sorry. Get stuff. Oh, from Alterna. Oh, yippee. Look at all these exciting designs of 3D models with a black stroke and a white stroke. Very exciting. Guys, the maps are gonna change! I gotta get into a match right now. Look at this, like, spiral screen. Dude, it's Brewster. This is awesome. Battle time! Griffin, you should join our team. Smile. Robin, you should join my team. I don't know. After what I fucking went through last night, I don't know if I'm in such a mood for a repeat, you know? At least when I'm playing with, like neutrally motivated parties, there's, like, a chance that, like, nobody's, like, trying to, like, I'm fresh out the womb. I'm, like, a newcomer to Splatoon 3 still. And I'm being paired with other people who are like that. If I'm being paired with my friends, then they're, like, experts who are gonna kick my ass. So this is, like, you know... Relaxing is the word that I want to use, but this music is anything but. But look at how, you know... completely left to my own devices I am right now. This is great. Started advancing a little bit. Let's roll! See, I never do the rolling, but it comes in handy. Because the damage that the crab takes is, like, separate to your character. I wish these were, like, bouncy, that you could use them as, like, trampolines. Because there are, kind of bouncy pads in some, Splatoon single players of past that have had that behavior. And I think they might have used them in some of those, No! In some of those randomized, Marina Splatfest maps from Splatoon 2. But these are not those. Man, this is a rough start. Connection-wise. I'll try to keep going. Polyhex? What? The witch hat? Where'd you get that? Oh god, the gang's all here. Look at how fast Max is moving. How come everyone else gets to be pink, but I'm still green? What does L to swap do? Oh, it changes the function of the X button? I see. I'm not sure if pairing up with my friends is gonna make our connection woes better or worse, though. I really don't know what we're in for. Oh, I was gonna go hang out with my friends, but I guess now I have to fight them instead. I didn't even get to squid bag a single time. Alright, well, literally against my own wishes, I did not invite you people here. I'm playing with my friends. That's enough of that. Green? No green, no green. Hey, no green, no green, no green! Get in the green and play. Okay, so I have to listen to the Miiverse posts. They say to ink your home turf. And I'm gonna listen to that advice. I'm gonna be the change. I guess not that I want to see, but that they want to see. That's what the saying is, right? Be the change that they want to see. Whoa, whoa, whoa! What happened there? Did I do that? Did I, like, push you into the water? Into the briny depth? No, we've got to put a stop to this. Literally, why are you only ever going after me? What is your problem? Like, my assessment that I was making earlier literally isn't wrong. Oh, Griffin, you should come play with us. Yeah, and for what? Some good it'll do. I get one dead Robin and it wasn't even my doing. That was my doing. I'm sorry, Max. I don't mean to be, like, targeting you. I just like to prey on the weak. The old, the vulnerable, the sickly. Oh, God. Okay, let's squid jump. Oh, God. They're all moving so fast! Hey, okay, I got South Star. Oh, God. Am I the last defense that's, like, holding our team back? Did everybody else die except me? Since when does that happen? I'm usually the one always getting the most killed achievement. Oh, God. I'm really in for it now. Okay, South Star's down again. Whoa! Ah, I was hoping I would, like, just barely be able to make my escape there. Well, whatever our divide is, it looks like we're locked into it now. I can't really see from here. They might have taken it back in, like, that last 10 seconds. Yeah, wow, that was a really fierce switcheroo. Jeez. I'm always very confused by how many different, like, screens you have to work through. Whoa, Roach Gore! Holy moly! Whenever, like, more than 4 friends show up, I'm always, like, blown away. What do you mean a server communicate? Did I take too long to sort my way through the menu? Because, okay, you have one victory screen, and then you work through it, and then there's, like, more things that come up. Oh, maybe that's what happened. The map's updated. Well, but there was one that I actually wanted to try. Mahi Mahi Resort, I got, like, plenty of time with before. It was the... What was it? Hammerhead Bridge was the other one? That didn't come into my rotation, like, a single time. Can I view it? I think you click in the stick to view it, but that doesn't work. Not while you're here, at least. Okay. Where do I go? I think I have to go back in the tower to say that I want to play still. Big man, what have you done? Okay, here's what I want to do, because this thing has, like, a very, like, powerful R-button tool, and I only ever use the ZR. And I feel like the best way to take advantage of it is to, like, find the right balance. Oh, great, a communication error. The right balance between those two techniques. You know, solely relying on one doesn't work. Solely relying on the other doesn't work. I think I need to find, like, the right mixture to really go as far as I can here. Okay, gotta queue up again. The bombs are good for finishing off people. Yeah, they have, like, a really, really good range. As long as you can, like, aim them properly, but... I've seen some of those Ink Brush players. They're, like, way too fast for me. I'm, like, way too slow. Wait! Hold the phone. Hold the fuck up. Is this from 1? Oh, dude, they literally got the playlist from 1 in here. This rules. I was talking about this earlier when I picked up on some of the returning themes from 2. They should bring back some of the stuff from 1. That's great to see that that's actually here. That's, like, actually wonderful. I mean, listen. I don't care quite as strongly. Because I'm like... I've already failed to play the map that I wanted to play before the Switch took place. But now I have, like, another 2 hours. So, like, you know... Splatoon 3, if you're listening, you can waste my time if you want. But I'd prefer you not to, thank you. That's battle time, baby. Undertow Spillway, oh god. Okay, well, this is a new one. Oh, look at, like, the light pouring in from above. So is there, like, water down here, or is it completely empty? Oh god, it is. Everyone's going to the left? Sure. Oh, this place is huge! This, kind of opening corner reminds you a little bit of, what is it? Anchovy Games? I think that one was originally from 1. Once we get to, like, this middle area, I'm sure it'll shake up a little more, but this is what I'm getting reminded of at first. So, murder? Murder. Where did they go? They're behind me! Okay, Donkey King? It was on the way to working. It was on the way to being a good idea. Until they very sneakily snuck away. Oh. Man, I'm not into this, like... This 2019 Joy-Con palette. This is not for me. Oh! Man, Donkey King's got it out for me. You know, I just want to have, like, a look around this a little bit more. There's, like, a lot of routes that I haven't, like, looked for yet. That I've yet to find. Like, what is this shape? Like, this is here. that has uses. You have to be careful with that, though, because you can only, like, come up from it from, like, from behind. And if you don't... What?! There's lasers! Why are there 3 of them? The Killer Whale 5.1? Oh, it's surround sound! I see. Can they say that? Are they gonna get sued by Dolby? Okay, I think I actually lied. I think I want to play with my friends again. These guys are even meaner to me! Oh, I'm so close to a special, though. Come on. This is where it's all gonna change. So we were talking about walls earlier. This is actually a really interesting surface to have running through the middle of the course. Because it's sloped enough where it does, like, count as ground. And it's a long enough shape that, like, you know, it probably counts for a solid percentage or two if you want to go for it. And of course, it's still too steep, so that it offers, like, movement options, too. It's a fun shape. Any trapezoid heads in chat? Yeah, this is a good, like, obstruction. Oh, dude. Come on! That's gotta be something. That's gotta be good for something. It was so close. It was so close. Man, these animations are gorgeous, though. I gotta get me some of these. I think I did unlock maybe, like, 1 new emote total in the time that I played, but literally look at me. I was literally the MVP that match, right? If I'm #1 in all categories. I don't know you people. Let's see, which game is this from? I want to say 2. They've got, like, platforms up here, dude? Shit, Roachgar's already got the Splattershot Pro. I don't know how much more experience I'm going to need to get a hold of that, but, man. I might dance with the Splattershot Pro a little bit. If I can, like, take a bite out of the dualies. I almost feel like I owe it to the Splattershot Pro. Just because, you know, me and that guy go way back. Okay, Undertale Spillway. Shit. I have to go against Robin and Roachcore? Oh. The match may as well be over already. Oh, look at how intense this pink is down here. Why exclamation mark, exclamation mark, exclamation mark, indeed. With Roachcore, you could, like, literally do, like a 1v4, and he'd still probably kick your ass. That was Max. That was the roller who just failed to avenge me. I see how it is. Okay, this is, like, too much. This is a little too indulgent. You gotta, like, back off. You gotta back off! Oh my god, look at that. That was, like, close to a wipeout there. Not like these guys need it either. The wipeout is, like, a really cool idea, though, the more I understand of, like, how it works, though. Because I wasn't sure, like, what the color coding was. Oh god, there's the Roachcore. Scorching Moray Eel. See, now those are tags that I haven't really gotten the chance to see yet. Looks like it has, like a salmon run background, too. Alright. That's enough of that. Oh! Man, Y is killing it. And by it, I mean me. Like, there's no way they can be so efficient that they're accomplishing anything else in this match besides just, like, constantly blasting my ass. Stop. I'm not here. You don't see me, I'm not here. Oh, I splatted Roach Core! I'm sorry. You know, it's more of a symbolic victory than an actual push. That's gonna, like, change the turn of the tide. Yeah, no. This battlefield still got issues, believe me. What am I even shooting? What is this? The squid gas? Man, that was a really intense one, though. We didn't win it, but good game. That was a really strong showing. You know, I gotta give it up. I gotta give credit where it's due. Oh, God. Oh, dude, you can get ripped pants? Maybe I was wrong about the short shorts. That's pretty cool, actually. I don't know, guys. #1 super jump spot. Yeah, I'll keep going. I'll keep going. So was Max literally the only one on my team? No, I think Straxdos was too, right? No, I killed Straxdos. Oh shit, Cat's here too! I've never been in a 6-person lobby. I haven't seen, like, the sidebar get that big. Dude, what up? Let's go. I get it. Nobody else gets it, Cat, but I get it. Wait, I can booyah in here? Can anybody else see my booyahs? Hello? Can anybody hear me? Is this thing on? Am I all alone? I need a bigger gun. I was just inking the home base and stuff. Smile. They were good enough at killing you. Fascinatingly enough, there isn't even, like, any, like, friends to be blaming at a time like this. It all comes down to Y. Y was, like, had it out for me more than anybody that I actually, like, personally knew. Oh, shit! Now this is a killer team. Sorry, everybody else. It's all over. Oh, God. Man, Cat's having a great time on that thing, though. The Callie and the Marie and the Judd, though? God damn. That's beautiful. So what's the other map in rotation? Is that another repeat, or are both of the Turf War options new this time around? Oh, this isn't, like, very, like, maneuverable by the crab, though. Those ramps are a real piece of bad news for this particular special. Nice. Is it splattable? No. That comes off. I gotta, like, make an escape route here before it's too late. Oh, yeah! Someone's on my ass. I don't know who, I don't know where, but someone's coming for me. I think someone's, like, saved me, though. It might have been Max? I'm so sorry, Straxtos. Oh, this is great. We're all over here. Hey, there's no, like, yellow team on our side, is there? No. But there's more that I'd like to see. When I look behind me, I prefer to see nothing but a sea of purple. Anything less, I'm turning around and going back, securing our situation. Nice! That's about as good as I could have hoped for. With 2 people on my ass, there's only so much rolling you can do to get out of a situation like that. Oh, God. What did I just say about the color that I like to see when I look behind me? The trick is to motivate yourself, is to say I don't like to see the enemy team color when I turn around, and then you turn around 360 degrees and then you walk away and you win. Come on! I was hoping to get a 3rd splat in, but it'll do. The day is eventually going to come when I manage to get 4 splats off of one special, off of one crab, and I'm gonna start fucking foaming at the mouth. Oh, there we go, though. Dude, the gloves are so cool. Man, that was a really fun match. Everyone did like a really good job there. Okay, so it's the achievements, then it's the XP screen, and then you click keep going, and then it's like your rankings within the team? So I guess I covered the second most turf there. Oh my god. This shit takes me back, man. Someone made a very interesting observation about some of the Nintendo Direct stuff that's been going on. That between Pikmin 3 and Pikmin 4, the entire Splatoon series happened. 1, 2, and 3 were all after Pikmin 3. Isn't that insane? When was Fire Emblem Fates? That was after Pikmin 3, right? That was like 2013 and then like 2015? I guess Awakening would be the closer thing to compare it to, maybe. How many Fire Emblems has that been? Probably about the same amount, I would say, really. Especially if you include shit like Shadows of Valentia, not just like the brand new mainland entries. Guys, I don't know if we've actually talked about this, but I need to show you guys an image. I did some cyber sleuthing. I was gonna say that the only value that Fire Emblem Engage could provide to me is if M. Corrin is in it. I was looking at some of that stained glass art from earlier, where I thought I saw Ike, and sorry, now is not like a good time, but I am gonna like go into OBS and make this bigger in my rage. I literally thought it was M. Corrin, and I had to fucking like rotate the image. My heart leapt, and then it fell flat on its face. So not only does the game suck, but it doesn't even have gay people in it. What the fuck, Nintendo? I mean, they're making it really easy for me not to play that game, which is, you know, secretly what I do wish. It is secretly, like, what I want. Doesn't mean I can't feel insulted by it, though, I don't think. It's a bad time. Hey, Max, thank you. Booyah. Man, this is rough to push any further past that, though, because of the way the walls are. How the fuck did I splat Kitty Stein? I guess with the bomb, maybe? Hey, you gotta take advantage of this geometry a little more. Okay, nice. Booyah, I think? Whoa! The coverage on that thing is huge. Oh god, I don't know why I like went directly forwards into it. There was no place to hide from that thing while walking forward in like a straight line. Okay, how's our team doing right now? This Larry Boy palette isn't exactly painting a pretty picture. Oh! Okay. Doing okay, doing okay. I was having a really hard time getting like any KOs the first night that I streamed this. This feels like I'm faring like a teensy bit better, maybe. Not if Robin's gonna have anything to say about it, though. Jesus. That roller is huge. Oh, dude, not these things. They brought these things back? I mean, they are like a Splatoon classic. They've been around since 1. But, I just don't cope well. Oh, is that like the snack machine? I forget what the cutesy, like, C pun for that is, but it's gotta be good, right? It's okay, we won, we won. The power of teamwork got us through. Man, Cat's got the ripped pants too. I may have to rethink my options here, I don't know. Oh, you know what? Haven't the shops changed as well? I haven't looked at those yet today. Maybe I'll do it, like, afterwards. Like, in between this and Salmon Run or something. A perspective like that for Kirby. The time between Kirby Superstar and Superstar Ultra was 12 years, which is also going to be the same exact amount of time between Return to Dreamland and Return to Dreamland Deluxe. Jeez, that is weird. Hold on, I gotta go hang out with my buds. Hello? Everyone's hiding from me. They're hiding in the ink. Oh. Here's one of them. Do I have the, my Joy-Con straps around here anywhere? I do. I'm, like, really gripping, like, the hard edges of the split Joy-Con. Oh, shit, this is another new map, I think. Still not Flounder Heights, though. Yippee! Oh, dude, I've got the crab this early? Oh, it's all over, dude. Ah! It may be over, but for who is the question? That was a little close for comfort. Okay, can I use this? How does it work? What? It exploded! I didn't even get my funny little drinky. But I'm so thirsty. I'm so thirsty. Whoa, what is that thing? It's like a little bottle. Oh, careful, careful! Oh god, we gotta wipe out, we gotta wipe out! I've got like tunnel vision right now. I can't even like strategize. I'm just trying to like survive. Okay, this is our chance. I guess it leaves like a little bit of a trail as you roll along too. Little gay boy. Little gay boy, 45! That one's only 7 though, which I think is 45 is divisible by, right? Hold on, I gotta do math in my head instead of play the fucking game. No, you can get to 35, then it's 42 and 49. I'm wrong on this. Man, it really all went downhill after that wipeout. I don't know. It's nice to have that information so that, you know, you can act on it. I do get the impression, though, that, like, getting completely pushed back to the spawn and then unable to break out of it is happening to me, like, a lot more frequently in Splatoon 3 than it has in past games of Splatoon past. Man. You know, nothing against pink and teal. You know I love these colors. This actually reminds me, we were just talking about Pillowfort earlier. Something very bad happened to me today, to me personally today. Which is to say, I've mentioned quite a bit that I'm a self-admitted avid reader of TheVerge.com. They had a redesign today. They redesigned the fuck out of the website. And let me tell you, if you are not familiar, I do not like that thing. I do not like what they did with it. Like, it's impossible to find the articles anymore. They've got this shit called, like, the story stream, which is just, like, aggregated tweets. It's like, yeah, our competition is Twitter, so we need to be better than Twitter and just embed a bunch of fucking links on an editorial review website so you can't find the actual articles anymore. And, like, it's covered in, like, these ridiculously loud, unreadable colors and fonts. It's like someone's idea of, like, Gen Z on crack. And, like, it's got this really... It can't decide whether or not it wants to be light mode or dark mode. It's like the poor man's Ars Technica. It's been pissing me off all day. Like, I literally don't even want to use the website anymore. It's so bad, dude. Maybe I literally just will start to become, like, an Ars Technica reader. Like, I think that's, like, all that I have now. That's all that's left at this point. I've been having a real rough go of it. Bro, and they already lost Dieter Bone. Dieter Bone quit The Verge to go work at Google. They're already kind of on thin ice. They've got Becca on video. That's, like, the only, like, person that I like there anymore. It's rough, dude. It's a real rough time. And I'm sorry, I'm not done. And they have this stupid fucking, like, The Godfather sans serif font that's, like, 10 pixel wide thickness and then, like, 1 pixel wide, like, gaps in between the letters. And it's, like, so unreadable. I have such a hard time. But also, all of the words are, like, rotated 90 degrees. So you have to, like, rotate your device, but then your device, like, auto-rotation kicks in, so you're still only ever looking at it sideways. Like, when I first opened it up, I thought, like, the CSS was fucking broken, dude. You can read my website. Well, I won't. Jackie, what do you think of the new iPhone 14? Guys, we didn't even talk about the iPhone 14. There was an Apple keynote, like the day before the Nintendo Direct or something like that. I have some thoughts on that, in case anybody wasn't around for those anymore, because those have been, like, just, like, little Discord events that I do now, instead of, streamed Twitch events, for the sake of avoiding, Timothy Cookethy's ire. And there's good news and bad news about those things. I'm not even talking about, like, reviewing them, but, I think the 14 is the worst it's ever been, but the 14 Pro is the best it's ever been. That goofy little dynamic island, I love that shit. That's some of, like, the cutest, most Apple-y shit that they've done in a very long time. iPhones have gotten, like, really boring since the 10. It's weird. They're naming them, you know, they're going just straight from 10, and then after 10S they stopped doing the S ones, and now it's just like, okay, now it's straight to the 12, straight to the 13, straight to the 14, no S cycles in between. So those naming conventions make it sound like the phones are, like, bigger leaps than ever before, but they're doing less than ever before in terms of the actual, like, substantially, like, differentiating features between the generations. That 14 Pro's got some cool stuff, though. Oh yeah, and they had like a weird, like, Severance Easter egg in it. When they were talking about AirPods, they were talking about, like, the noise cancellation on, like a loud subway train car. And then the presenter like walks off the set of the train car, and the actress who plays Heliar from Severance is like in the back. She's like walking around. But what the fuck is that? What's going on there? I feel like a crazy person for noticing it, but then like kind of like called attention to it like a little bit later. Very weird. I mean, sometimes they just do things like this. When Ted Lasso was popping off earlier, they were kind of like giving nods to that. And you know, I'd like to think that's in a response to some sort of like buzz, that they're just like proud to like vaguely gesture in the direction of. But then meanwhile, I'm out here watching the Emmys, and not only did Severance get snubbed, but more importantly, Rhea Seehorn still has not won an Emmy for her role as Kim Wexler in Better Call Saul. Can I please ask what the fuck is up with that? Oh man, by like 1%. But you know, when it comes down to Roach Gore, I mean, this kind of outcome has to be expected. It has to be anticipated. I leveled up in level 5. I'm such a big boy. Alright, that's enough though. I'm ready for different colors now. Looks like an iPhone. I have a 7 which doesn't support iOS 16, so I'm probably going to look into a new one in the near future. Honestly, here's the thing about the 14, is that it doesn't even have a new chip. It's the same chip as the 13, which, because it's a year old now, is discounted for $100. So, maybe pick one of those up. That's what I would recommend if you're looking for a new iPhone. And you know what else is sad? They discontinued the minis! I'm still happy with my X for the time being, but I'm so glad when they started to do the mini iPhones again. They were like the size of the 5S. I'm like, fuck yes! This could not be like the most... It couldn't be more for me, you know? Because I wanted a smaller phone for a very long time. Ever since I like left the 5S, I'm like, man, I gotta go back. We've gone too far. We gotta turn around. 5S was the peak, man. But, apparently I'm the only one who feels this way. Nobody else wants small phones. So this year, they replaced the Mini with a Plus option for the iPhone 14 baseline instead. But the good news is, the reason they stopped doing the mini phones is because they weren't selling well. Early numbers are showing that the 14 Plus is selling even worse than the Mini line did. So that's a little bit of schadenfreude on my part. Yeah, I was either going to get a 12 or 13. Yeah, neither of those would be a bad choice. Especially because the Mini is like $100 cheaper, which means that just like the minimum entry-level phone that you can get is like more expensive because it's the bigger size. You just have to get it. I just miss being able to reach all 4 corners of the phone one-handed. You know what, though? If they're going out of the way to make this tooling, Tim Cook, that man loves his supply chains. He hates making new cool things. He loves recycle. Yeah, they'll be like in the presentation, like, our design is more environmentally friendly than ever because we're even recycling the design now. But maybe like the next iPhone SE could be like the mini size. I'd be into that. I would be perfectly fine with that. Oh my god! It's a bloodbath! I can see someone sneaking up from behind me. I don't like this one bit. Oh! Okay, we're doing okay. Right now, I feel like I'm getting stomped, but this is alright. This is possible to come back from, at the very least. It's not hopeless yet. Okay, it's kind of starting to approach hopeless. Oh, the stinky cloud. What is that? I maybe got like one droplet on Roach Score, and that was it. See, that's the beautiful thing about the Splattershot Pro, is that it has a gorgeous mix of range, rate of fire, and offensive capability in terms of like the damage that it does. It really is a very well balanced weapon, and I don't even know what secondary and specials that they bundled it with this time around either. But that wouldn't be such a bad idea. Although it looks like that's not the Splattershot Pro anymore. It looks like Roach switched up his weapons. However, it will not stop me from gushing about the weapons that I like. Man. Whew! Okay, I'm gonna put these straps on though. I'm like putting dents in my fingers. Like, I thought Mario Kart 8 was bad with how fiercely I have to hold down the A button for the gas, and it leaves a little dent in my thumb. This is like leaving like a whole dent, like a whole like crease across my whole hand. It's not good. It's no good, Jerry. Oh shit! I almost put this down on upside down, like in the dark. Okay, let's see though. There we go. Oh, dude. That is significantly cozier, though. My god. That's a night and day difference. Those rounded corners on my Joy-Con controller. This is what it's all about. This is where it's at. I guess the trick would be to actually, like, pretend that these are, like, practice dummies that you want to, like, fire at. Because I don't actually, like, use these for aiming practice, I kind of just use them for, like, blowing shit up practice. Which is not what they're for. But this is good to, like, just familiarize myself with, like, tracking moving targets. And I have not been using them for that at all. But, I have found myself in quite a few combat encounters where I haven't been able to, like, hold my own to go toe-to-toe. Another Eel Tail Alley. Oh, you can kind of see, like, the coffee machines, like, flying in that giant establishing shot, too. Alright. Gotta level this concrete. Oh, this is a dead end, though. I'll hang out here. Oh! Oh, Mink! Oh, 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 oh. Oh god, oh god, oh god, oh god! My poor little crab is being left unmanned. Oh shit, the tri-stringer? Let's go. I love this, like, diagonal bridge that's going over here, too. Out of these two, I think I do like this a little bit more than the Spillway. Spillway has some, like... It's well designed, like, on paper, from, like a clinical perspective. It is a little more advanced than this one is. This one feels, like, more approachable to me, considering that I'm just now getting into the game. I feel like Undertow Spillway is going to take some more time for me to, like, really come to appreciate. Shit, is now our time? Is it time to booyah? Shit! 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 No, we're fine though. I can't imagine I'm needed that badly, though. I can fill in the empty spots here and there while nobody's looking. We got a little bit of yellow over here on our side. Wait a second, this isn't looking so good. Wait, are we being driven back or something? Am I to believe we are not undefeatable? That we are fallible beings? Saying ain't so. The Reflux 450. Oh, I just realized the name as I said it out loud. Gross. We gotta move. We gotta move! Okay. 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 Was it enough? Did we do it? Were we able to maintain the lead for long enough? Damn right we were. Damn right we were. You damn right, Knuckles. I've still got this F-Core on my OBS. Get this shit out of here. I don't need it anymore. I don't need you anymore. Oh shit, I'll tell you what I do need. Let's see. Where do I have this on my... yeah, keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. I got this. I got this in the mail today. Oh! Does it not want to go into OBS? Because it's a .heic file, a high efficiency image codec? Let me change like the file extension there. Okay, well now OBS accepts it, but it still doesn't display it. Here's what I'll do. I'll display it with like the quick look option, and then I'll take a screenshot of the window, and then I'll put the screenshot of the window of the image in OBS, because then that'll be a PNG. You know, in theory, I like HEIC files, but sometimes, man, I got this in the mail today. I mentioned that previously, and I have some thoughts on it. I'm gonna be honest. The instant I pulled it out of the envelope, I started like squinting at it a little bit strangely. I wish I kind of took a second photo of it when it was like all the way out, but Corrin aficionado that I am, I think they like used the wrong render of Corrin. Like, don't get me wrong, that is from Smash Bros. Ultimate, but it looks like they went... You know how like a lot of Tumblr edits will kind of like boost the contrast and saturation like crazy? It looks like they went on like Google Images, looked up a picture of Corrin, and got one of those instead of like the actual render. Either that, or it's like an RGB to CMYK conversion error. I don't know. But something about it, like, the values look very strange on that thing. Hi, Byleth. Shut the fuck up! Guys, I'm like starting to see people like pretending like that new design of like the red and blue guy is like good. I know as soon as I say this out loud, people are gonna say, oh, you picked now? You think now is a good time to say this? Out of all the times you could choose to say it? But I think I'm embarrassed to be a Fire Emblem fan now, you know what I mean? They converted Corrin. No, it's fine though. It's fine though. I don't know, I was mentioning earlier, like literally before it even like arrived, how I was kind of kicking myself for having got it at all. Because I always kind of get into this funk where I'm like, oh, I'm not allowed to get myself anything nice because I gotta be like more pragmatic, right? And then my birthday comes along, like, fuck it, I'm gonna get myself something nice. And I buy myself this piece of paper, and then I get it, I'm like, man, sure is a piece of paper, huh? You weren't before? See, you see, that's the thing! There's so many other moments where I could have said it, and like it would have been valid to feel that way. But, man, that Fire Emblem Engage is really pushing it. It really is. Like, I can't even be gay about it anymore. I can't... There's no meow meows in it, man! It's absolutely meow meowless. Fire Emblem Engage has no bitches. Oh, dude, that thing's awesome to have on your side. It cuts a path really quickly. Oh, shit. Fire Emblem on to Engage. No more growing youth! Man, that was a huge launch, though. No, I think we're doing pretty well for ourselves, though. All things considered. Nice! Whoa, look at Cat's gear now. The ripped pants and the cyber armor. Such a look. Let's see, what else has been going on? I'm just, like, kind of poking around my desktop, because I know that I've, like, taken screenshots to talk about one thing or another. I'll do, like, one or two more of these, and then we can switch off to Salmon Run. I want to show you guys this image, because also something that happened in the last week that I've been off, the fucking Queen of England died. And to celebrate, I mean mourn. I played this game. I played the Rest in Peace Queen Elizabeth Obby. It is 750 stages long, and I played it all the way through to the end. And it prompted me twice to, like, pay actual money to, like, to pay respects, quite literally. And I did buy it twice. But most importantly, I really want you guys to see, like, the Roblox chat that I, like, walked in on here. I can try to make this, like, a little bit bigger before I start scrolling through it. Okay. So first off, we have this message cropped off at the very top. You can kind of see, like a tiny peek of it. It is not nice to say that the Queen is dead. Yay, the Queen is dead. Stop! Press F for him, lol. And then a message that gets filtered. Bing bong, the wicked filtered is dead. Stop! Dude, stop. You are disrespecting the Queen. The King of England will die on March 26, 2025! Let's go! The colonizer woman is dead! Stop! Irish supremacy! Irish supremacy! Ladies in a box! Monarchy equals cringe. Awkward silence. So, the kids are alright, I think. The kids, for the life of them, cannot assemble the graphic design of a tech journalism website, but my god, can they stunt on a monarch. Oh! This is, like, really early in the match to be, like, already feeling like I have to retreat. Like, I almost feel like I don't want to push forward. Like, I'm ready to already, like, turn around. Like, okay, maybe I'm needed somewhere else. Maybe there's something better for me to be doing instead of walking straight through the front lines and dying instantly. Shit, the jetpack is back in this game now? I didn't know that. Oh, god. It's a flying crab! The Queen is dead, but honestly, Fire Emblem fans have been through so much worse. It was very strange, because, guys, believe it or not, 750 stages of that shit takes a long time to get through. And there were some, like, inquisitive minds in the chat. Okay, I'm open-minded to this. Tell me why the Queen is bad. And so they were trying to, like, explain all these fucking, like, war crimes and shit. But it was impossible to do, because the Roblox filter, it kept, like, censoring all of it. So as soon as it's, like, the Queen did this, and then, like, all the details got, like, censored out, so you couldn't understand it anymore. A curious coincidence, in my opinion. Man, I did see, though, that a lot of people were beginning to suggest, though, that, that subtitle for the new Zelda, Tears of the Kingdom, that might be why they chose to, like, not air the Direct live, for Nintendo UK. Extremely funny that that's the way it all shook out. Jeez, this is not looking good. I've got my money on Roach Gore. Roach Gore will protect me. Okay. So does the land underneath the bridge not count when you consider, like, this overhead view? Like, when it calculates the ink, is it only, like, casting straight down? And so whatever, like, the topmost floor is, that's what's, like, considered the inkable ground? I have to wonder. No, they renamed it that because the queen died. It was gonna be something else before. The #1 popular target. Yeah, gee, I'll say. Okay, I'll do one more of these. Michael! I streamed Splatoon 3 the day it came out, and named the stream after the new King Charles, King Splatoon the 3rd. And I think it didn't get any viewers for that joke specifically. It's... Chin up, it's... It'll get better when I'm through with Splatoon 3, and I can't possibly spoil myself on anything that I might inadvertently see in your stream. Because I did pop those Kirby VODs when I was done with my playthrough. Shit, speaking of, this is something that I've been meaning to bring up. So, for the last several months, all I could talk about, in terms of stuff like that, was working on those Pokemon Legends Arceus highlights. But those got done recently, and now I've been thinking about setting my sights on what the next, like, highlights that I want to do is. And for me, the instant no-brainer, at least, like, in my head, was like, oh, I should do a highlights of Kirby and the Forgotten Land. But I started looking into it. I like, looked up, you know, usually a pretty good barometer of where to start with a highlights video is to look at the clips of the game on, like, the clips channel on the Discord. And I was scrolling through the chronological order, and there really weren't many Kirby and the Forgotten Land clips to be seen. There were certainly a handful of iconic bits, but enough for a highlights video, I'm honestly not sure. So here's where I pass this to you, the viewer. Should I do that? Because Kirby and the Forgotten Land is a very short series, way shorter than Legends Arceus, so it would be pretty easy to put together. I'm just wondering, like, does anybody else remember those streams? Like, I remember, like, really having fun with those games, but that can be a very different thing than, like, oh yeah, there were, like, a lot of funny moments in that playthrough. You know what I mean? Like, it's not that I can remember zero, but it's not the sort of thing where I can remember, like, this deluge of Kirby funny moments. Like, does anybody remember differently, or is that a pretty fair assessment? Man, I love these little, like, 2x2x1 blocks. They're just there to fuck with you. Michael! Oh, this thing is digital, baby! Okay, I gotta jump. Oh, shit, Melamari! Look how deep Melamari is! Holy shit! Oh! You don't turn down an opportunity like that every day. That is, unless Rice Cream rips it away from you. I don't think I was there for a lot of it due to spoilers, but I'd be down for one if you do end up making it. Weirdly enough, here's the other thing, is when I was going through the clips to see, like, what games were getting a lot of clips, Paper Mario 64 had like a very unusually high number. Even factoring in the fact that it was like a 12-part playthrough, like even like per stream, I think that was pretty good. So, I mean, that's like a much bigger commitment, so I'm not feeling like I'm ready to do something like that yet. But if this Kirby doesn't shake out, then that might be where I set my sights next, potentially. No promises, but potentially. For the love of God, we got a squirt! They still have not played Kirby in the Forgotten Land. Shit, I don't know. Looks like they have better penetration into us than we do into them. I was actually about to say Paper Mario would make a better one. Okay, okay. Huh. Kirby was good, but it was mostly wholesome reactions. Yeah, that pretty much sums up how I remember it. Is I kind of just approached everything with this Zelda-like sense of awe and wonder, where I'm like, just like actually like, wow, this is so cool. I think that is gonna be it for me though, as far as Turf War goes, because I think for the second half of these multiplayer antics, I want to check out the shops. I want to see what new gear is on display, and then I'm gonna take my very first gander at the new Salmon Run mode in this Splatoon 3 of mine. Has anybody made like new drawings yet? We got Max, we got Michael, we got Roach Score. Oh my god, the gloves on the phone is so cool. Ink home base, please. A shaman. Okay, awesome. Are we the baddies? I'm trying to find Robin's meme. If there's anybody who's drawing, it's not even Robin's drawing? I want you to know that I did make a squid drawing today. And I drew it with my finger and it fucking sucked. But I'll save that for the art at the end of story mode. Oh. It's Roblox Movie! Griffin, what's your favorite squape? I don't know what that means. Born to moisten. I like women, but pixel art is hard! I was thinking of doing that for one of my little Splat posts. So I love everybody's OCs. Splatoon user Weezer. But I wanted to like get started on something a little bit simpler before I jump into posting yaoi on Miiverse. Oh, your catalog level went up. Well, here's your reward. Ooh, the classic headphones? More tickets? Keep up the good work. Is it work? Whatever, keep doing it. Oil can. Oh, these are like all in lowercase too. I'll take the sugary cereal. The Frosted Flakes! Tunnel and track. Maybe. It's a little cute. Fabno sign. Okay, TSNP character. I'll get the PX squid sticker. And the Fragile X2. I'll get this one and then I'll... No, 11,000 for stickers, dude? It's not gonna happen. Okay, what's the footwear looking like? Dude, the pink dad foot sandals? I wish they wouldn't call it that, but, you know. I have to buy the pink stuff, right? Purple high horses are pretty good, too. Man, I love Mr. Coco's voice. I'm only giving him like a very deep voice, but he really does talk more like heem whimper. Thank you. Remember, anytime you want to change out your shoes, just hit up the equip menu. There's bees in there. The Tri-Squid Tea. Okay. The Dusty Field Jacket. Kind of cool. I could go for a coat. Sailor Stripe. I don't know so much about the left half of these. I don't know. Dude, headgear. Okay. Invisifloats. I think you already have cephalopods. Home team catcher. Cycling cap. I'll get the street style cap. And maybe this, just to have it in the back pocket. Oh no, not again! A wide selection, you say? What the fuck was that Bratz doll looking ass shopkeeper? Man, everybody in Splatoon has got big heads. You're gonna have to narrow it down for me. I could, like, choose to buy, like, a significant number of these, but honestly, like, the friction of visiting Sheldon's shop is so steep that I literally just, like, want to turn around. Like, the splatter shot could have been in there, and I, like, wouldn't have even, like, noticed. Because I want to get out of them so quickly. Grub. Oh, that's right, the Splatfest. What are you guys voting? I don't think I've really decided yet. He commits tax fraud. Like, I haven't really decided. So these are like all the other shops like in a row, right? Can I go in any of these other ones, or do I always have to enter through like Harmony's side? No, these are more like vendors. Wait, this door is like open. What is this? Is this Salmon Run? Oh no, this is Mr. Coco. Oh, you're just like buying these out of some dude's like house? Neat. The one who sold stickers. Please don't be mean to Harmony. She's so cool, and also her name is Harmony. Oh, I can walk on these. This is almost like rail grinding. Okay, well now the mystery thickens, because I actually do have to find out... Wait, you can go up these stairs? I haven't been up here before, holy shit. Oh, this is cool. I guess this is where you, like, buy the hats. You know, considering the imagery of that. That's cool. I actually really like that. They're, like, not getting these from, like, these big brand shops. Just, like, you know, these, like, small artists or whatever. This looks a little more retail. It's a mixture of both. I hate Harmony. Okay, what the fuck? Jackie, what the fuck? Harmony's so cool. If this is what it feels like to be a Pearl liker, then people say that they don't like Pearl, I get it now. I understand. How do you draw on here? Pingoose. Hi, Tyler. It's no Pingoose! Literally, where is Salmon Run, though? I feel like I might have, like, happened to cross it earlier. Hey there, partner. Are you just gonna swim by without saying booyah? Yes. I will do that without saying booyah. But I will say fresh. See, because that's the local multiplayer. Oh, this is the Salmon Run. Okay. So all the game modes are, like, still, like, in their own kind of, like... They're adjacent. They're close enough to each other. Look at the size of these doors, though. Did someone say they hate Harmony? Fucking get them! Oh, it's Mr. Grizz. Hey, kid. You look like you got potential. I think you could help shape the future of the Splatlands. I'm Mr. Grizz. Yeah, Grizzco's my company. That's my name on the door, and everything else. But I'm here to show you how Grizzco's different. See, from the top level, that's me. To fresh young talent like you, we're committed to making the world a better place. So allow me to officially welcome you to the crew. It's good honest work with an honest paycheck. I just know you'll fit right in. Now that you're on board, let's make sure your training's up to date. Can we get started now? God, these buttons are so fucking wet. That's what I like to see. You're a go-getter, just like a young me. Now then, I'll just check your records. Hold the phone, you're a returning employee! Welcome back. I know how hard it is to stay away. Well, I think you'll find your way around just fine. But if you are interested in a refresher, it's not a bad idea to look over the basics again. I think I actually will go for the refresher. Of course, of course. As long as you're following protocols to the letter, it's a safe job. Ah, I'm told the helicopter's ready. Shall we head out? Meow, 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 meow. Man, Salmon Run's got crazy fucking music. Oh, I'm all alone. On my Metal Gear Solid helicopter. Yeah, I'm like playing the Alterna mode. Like, Why is my squid, like, not wearing any clothes? And meanwhile, Hisashi no Gami is like, when you see, when you understand, you will regret your words and deeds. So this much I'm familiar with. The salmon come along and you splat them. But I want to, like, become acclimated to, like, the different types that you'll find along the way, right? I want to, like, be able to just see a guy and then recognize the guy and then know what to do about the guy. But it, literally was just one dude, so I think we're alright. So, correct me if I'm wrong. Is this like a tower defense thing? Where I'm trying to defend, the egg basket? Or am I trying to defend just like myself? Like, do they hone in on players, or do they hone in on just, like, the center of the arena? A boss salmonid. Hello? Nathan? There's a bucket up there, but I think that's just part of the background. You sure about that? Yeah, no, that's definitely part of the background. What do you mean hunt it down? Where did it go? Oh! It's just very, very slow. It's just hanging around here. So what can you, like, actually do to me? Oh my god, like, look at the toga. Right. Oh, and then you've got the quota? Fuck, man. This is gonna get really stressful. Okay. So now I need to make a path back. And then zigzag back and forth a couple of times. Oh, no. See, 'cause there's like a lot of different guys you can meet, right? Can I take that back already? Shit, more than one at a time? I don't know if they could have done that before. Okay. Who said that? My co-workers? I'm sorry, I work alone. Oh no! What? Where did you come from? You guys weren't on the helicopter. This is just like a new type of salmonid who's like able to like impersonate an inkling. Right, okay. Oh, you can squid jump too, right? Oh. Actually, you can't. They lied. I've just been re-abandoned all over it. That's what that was. Okay, sounds like a plan. Press A to use some ink to throw your golden egg. So you do have to, like... Okay, let's practice that. You get like an arc? Oh, cool! That's nice. Oh, shit. We're still going here? You said you were gonna let me leave after I got 3! I have to survive the next 78 seconds, just like totally organic. Oh, got it. Ricocheted? Guess you're getting these power eggs. I think not, dude. There we go. Yeah. Are they coming from any other parts of the beach right now, or are they all just like concentrated there? Yeah, it really would have just like wasted less time if I walked up to it and like deposited the egg normally. It totally would. Stop, stop, stop. No, I do want more golden eggs though. Mr. Grizz knows exactly what it is that like drives me as a person. The special ability. Oh yeah! Oh god. Just put the damn thing back. Wait a second, who took my... You! Get back here, you little scamp! It's dangerous in there! It's okay, I might have time for like one more golden egg just from this guy. If I'm fast about it, if I'm fast about it. If I'm fast about it, come on! Dunk it! Phew! No, I can get more eggs though. I can get more eggs before they like fade away like the ghosts that they are. Phew! Man, even the tutorial was like giving me like a hard time. I was like really like stressing out. Just over that. Welcome back. I've got a fuzzy feeling you're gonna be a great addition to Team Grizzco. But first, there's another round of training I'd like you to do. It's just a silly requirement after. I won't bore you with the details. We just don't want you to get hurt. So we're going to teach you how to deal with all the many types of boss salmonids, including the new ones they've been finding in the Splatlands. But honestly, if you just read the manual, you'll see. Oh, sounds like the next helicopter is about to head out. Well, sink or swim, I always say. Let's get you down to the site and finish your training. Ready to go? Yes, please. Sockeye Station. I'm still alone? I don't know how I feel about having to handle like the brand new bosses on my own. That's gonna be like a good deal scarier. Lesson 2, the not basics. 11 kinds? Oh shit, you can just like pick one. Okay. So I think I get these ones. They inflate the big balloons on their heads and you pop them. You throw grenades into them. The scrapper. What do you do with the scrapper? This lily-livered coward covers its frail body in shields made of cookware and putters forward, making it a tough enemy to take out. Okay, you just get behind it. That's the thing about that little like glyph that it showed, is that I didn't know if like it was armored from all angles or if getting behind it like made sense. Right, so if you shoot it enough from the front, then that like stuns it and then you can get behind. Right. Okay. And then you just pick another one? Okay, cool. The steel eel makes sense. Stinger makes sense. Actually, the spineless sniper sits on top of a tower taking dirty pot shots at you from the shoreline. Attack the stack of dirty cooking pots to cut this baddie down to size. When all the pots are done, yeah, that's what I was wondering is if you could skip the pots or if they were like necessary as like a part of the process. Okay, I gotcha. See, what I really want to get my hands on though is some of these new additions, because I have like vague like half memories of this stuff for the time being. Okay, that's pretty easy. That's pretty easy. Yeah, the fish stick. These are the new ones now. These screwy salmonids plant a pillar in the ground, then fly in circles around the top and spray ink all over. Climb up there and splat them all. The pillar will stick around once they're gone, so put it to good use. Oh, that's a cool idea. I'm into that. I'm way into that. Whoa. Oh my god, the sound they make! I'm in hell! Awesome. I mean, that's gotta be by like a mile the best enemy, right? Like, it's not even close, it's not a contest. It's decided, it's been decided. Alright, the Flipper Flopper. This one throws at an ink ring then dives into it. Do not get caught inside the ring, or, well, you'll see. Cover the ring in your own ink before it can dive. That'll leave it flopping out in the open. Okay, this one sounds like scary. I don't know about this one. Man, letting those guys fuck around for as long as they did, though, made this place completely uninhabitable. Whoa! Oh, it's like a splat zone. Interesting. That'll be fun in multiplayer, too, when you have, like, multiple people trying to fill a circle at the same time. Got it. Okay, who else we got here? The Big Shot? This crafty cannoneer sets up a big shot launcher on the shore to fire cannonballs brought in from the sea. Just jump over the shockwaves from the cannonballs. If you're hauling a golden egg and you're near the big shot launcher, try pressing A. That'll launch the egg towards the egg basket. Hey, that's cool. Guys, speaking of big shot, did you guys see that fucking fan gamer Spamton ad? For like the plushie. Not to spoil what happens in it, but there's a certain like Griffin core thing about it that happens. That I like laughed so hard I was like left coughing for like the rest of the day, like all day long. The Slammin' Lid. I mean, this is the best name though. This one, the Emmy for best name goes to Slammin' Lid. These ones are in a flying machine that makes force fields. Walk under it and it'll try to squash you. But if it tries to squash you and you dodge, you can climb on top and take out the pilot. So Mr. Grizz can just like lure these at will. Just barely out of range. Oh shit, it like spawns guys. So do I have to like goat it? Oh. Fun sounds on that one too. That's gonna be an interesting risk v reward. Alright though. With that, that is the list. So I think I'm done learning. And I think I'm finally ready to take on the real thing. God have mercy on my soul. Alright, so I may or may not have to relearn how the rooms work in this, but if anybody still wants to join this, then you're more than welcome to. Congrats, kid, and welcome to the Grizzco family. Trust me when I say this job is a dream come true. As long as your dream is risking life and limb to collect golden eggs for your boss. But you won't be doing it alone. From here on out, you'll be teaming up with co-workers, which means more lives and a lot more limbs to risk. Oh, one last thing. When you're out there, remember, every wave is going to be different, just like the sea. And there's no training for the sea. The sea is always changing. Every single wave brings something new. And you'll have to change with it. We all will, if you want to succeed. That's the most important thing of all. Oh, sorry. My mind started wandering for a bit there, but my point still stands. The next time you're out there, it'll be the real deal. And you never know what the sea will throw at you. Good luck. Whenever you want to take a shift, just let me know. There's always plenty of work to go around. Oh, everybody's here! Who do I join even? Oh my god. I'm gonna join Roach Core. Roach Core I like trust. Wait, different job titles? Oh, is it gonna be like hard right off the bat? Oh, okay, the player recruitment's already ended. I guess these are like, I have to like refresh it maybe? Because I've been like standing in here doing tutorials for so long. Let me like reload it and then I can see like what the real rooms are in the present moment. 12 minutes ago? I mean, it's probably still gonna say that it's closed though, no? Yeah, it's okay. I'll just make my own then. I'll play with randos for a little bit. And then if anybody drops in, they drop in. So, with the team of randoms to get the job done. Unless I click this, in a match, on the clock. Yeah, I don't know how this works. I'm just gonna click this. Assuming that you can drop in just as easily as Turf War, I don't think it'll be a problem. But if it is the case that, like, I do need to specifically opt in that I want to play with friends, then do let me know. This is a really fun practice room, though. They didn't have this shit before. This is great. So let's see, I'm an apprentice now. So at least the tutorializing wasn't for nothing, you know. Time to go to work, Luigi. Alright, let's take this bad boy for a spin. Oh god, this wasn't even the one I was training on. I don't know what I'm doing here. You've been loaned to the reflux. Oh, okay. It's this thing. Where even is the basket, dude? Okay. Yeah, this thing, like, has no ground coverage, no offensive capability. I guess you have to, like, mash it for ground coverage, and then it'll hold it for, like, offensive capabilities. I'm not big on that, though. Simply would be nice to have both. Although, it's certainly far from useless, I'll say that. Okay, there aren't any other shores that they're approaching from, are there? Just, like, get this, like, inked out in advance, maybe. Shit, what's going on over here? Over on this corner? Oh my god. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, and in that egg, I saw the counter tick up, so that means somebody else put it in the basket. That feels really effortless. I like that throwing feature a lot. It's a little cool in single player, but when you're in a group, man, you instantly start clicking with each other as a team. That's synergy, baby. I guess I'll just take this one myself. Nice! Get the hell out of here. An adequate job? Shit, come on guys, we can do better than adequate. The Dark Tetra Dualies! Now we're talking. Now we're talking. These Salmonids aren't gonna know what hit them. They simply won't. This way? Oh, thank you. It's a good thing I went and inked this shore then. Look at these little freaks. You're nobody! Did they come in sizes that tiny before? Like, I'm familiar with, like, this guy, who was, like, the standard size. But there's, like, little baby ones who, they're like, the size of ants. I don't know. Oh, over here now? I didn't even know this side had a shore. I thought it was, like, a wall. Oh, that's because it is. What is this? You gotta jump over the shockwaves? There's a boss somewhere, that means. Oh, this dude! Oh, well, we gotta do something about this. Wait, are those not going into the basket? No, they land like next to it. But you still have to have something like on top of it. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, so now they're approaching from multiple shores at a time, in greater numbers, in faster numbers. I'm getting back into it. It's all making sense again. I'm sliding back into the muscle memory. Oh, those are some fat plunks. The Hydra Splatling? Oh man, and I thought the last thing took a long time to charge. But it's worth it though. Oh no, High Tide? High Tide era? Whoa! Nice. This rules. I love to booyah with my buds. Dude, and I bet the new movement tech that they've added will come in handy in this mode, too. In some of the more, tricky situations. See, if you go at it long enough, it can, like, physically break it. Right? Again. Right? More. Yeah, thank you. I was going to, like, stay that way forever if, like, somebody, like, didn't, like, fucking snap me out of my daze. You can, like, get them from down here, too, though. You don't have to climb it. That's neat. Okay, I'll keep focused on, like, the little baby guys down here, because it's getting a little crowded for my tastes. Nice. Whew! You're both shooting the top. Oh! But it breaks if you shoot it enough, though, right? That's how it worked in Splatoon 2, I feel like. God, I love this music. Okay, so I actually got the most power eggs that time. Oh, dude, the catalog. I can get a funny hat. So if I just click again, then my friends can join in, same as Turf War, or is that not happening? I don't know you people. It doesn't let me in. Oh my god, look at this giant ass book. Look at the binder clips on that shit. Man, I'm gonna be honest, these folding chairs aren't especially proportional to these inklings. Developer! This folding chair is chest height! Oh, dude, the dualies again. So, each, like, different day of Salmon Run has, like, a different, like, 4 weapons that are passed around between its members, right? Look at this, like, lavender ink. This is new. This is, like, very cute for Salmon Run. They invented an iPhone ink! Oh, God. They pushed me into the water! There should be a button to say thank you. Shit, already another boss down over here? I guess, yeah, high tide. They're throwing us into the deep end as much as they can. Another boss? Oh, that's just the copter, though. That's not... Yeah. Over here. Oh! Bro, it's like knee-deep. It's not that bad. Man, that's really fun to do, though. I do love to gobble the eggs. It's my favorite thing to do. Oh, jeez, there's so many of them. Where's all this ink coming from? It's like being spread by some... Oh, the tower! Okay, we still met the quota, though. Oh, it, like, it faded away! The very ground beneath our feet. L3 nozzle nose. Oh, you have to, like, mash this one with the ZR button. You can't really, like, hold it or charge it or anything like that. This one's a masher. Strange. Hey, can I get a line of sight on this, please? Oh, eggs? I really like how generous that hitbox is for the basket too. I was a little worried it was going to be more precise than I would have liked, because I kept getting it like stuck on like this step. But that was more the level than the basket itself. If you've got a nice like line of sight, then chances are it'll hit that basket. Oh shit, these guys. No, we're all going in the same one! Now that's classic Salmon Run antics. Okay. Oh, so that uses as much ink as like throwing a grenade then. That's pretty rough then. It's definitely not as spammable as I might have first thought. Oh god. We're past the quota, but I've got eggs, dude! One player left? Throw it! Holy shit. That was way too close. That was way too close. Whew. Okay, I've got the Splatling again. Okay, boss salmon. Looks like everything's going on over here. So I've got the 5.1 surround sound then. Oh god! I wasn't going for whatever the fuck I just killed, but it seemed that it did something. Yeah, you can definitely get it from down here. Nice. It is, like, technically safer, but it takes longer to pull off, which in later waves and higher difficulties could really become a problem. No! No, 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 no. Kill the babies! Collect the child. Destroy them all. Oh god. Oh, we're not gonna meet our quota! I can get one more. I can get one more. 3, 2, 1. Got it. Woo! Man, even in just like this first like handful of like beginner rounds, this shit really does not let up. Like I was expecting to be like a little more eased into this. Even this is like pretty tricky. Not so good performance that time, though, that's for sure. I got the hat! Well, I'm hanging out with JP and Bubbles still. How does it work? Because, like, I can see that all of my friends are here playing Salmon Run, but whenever I try to click them, it's like, oh, yeah, this was like half an hour ago. It's not like in the present. Oh. Well, maybe that's why. Maybe the desynchronized time has like fixed itself. Cause you to miss out on a promotion? I just want to play with my friends. Yeah, it's already been closed, it says. I don't know. I don't know what it means. Yeah, those are like automatic status updates. I thought the same thing. So it gives you the option to join them, but they don't exist for joining. It's like tangentially related. Okay, how do you play with friends then? How do you get dropped in upon? Also, hi Chris. Was I doing it right before? Like you just played in like the regular Turf War mode? Because this is like different than how it is before. Wait a second. Oh. Oh, you use the D-pad. There's secretly 4 modes, but they treat it like there's 2. I think I have to click this button and now it works. Oh no, this just shows you the, my god, the Xenoblade Chronicles 2 lands profile pictures. Hi, Sam. Yeah, these aren't, like, joinable. So I think I do want to click Play Solo. Freelance with Friends opens a lobby friends can join. Oh, create a room? Okay. Yeah, that's fine. No password. Shit, okay. I didn't know that that's how it worked. So do I just, like... If I click ready, does it lock everybody else out? No, yeah, we're fine. Hey, Chris. If Chris is ready, then I think I'm ready. I think that's what this means. I'm gonna start with this crew. Oh, there's my hologram. I think. My buddy Chris doesn't seem so excited to meet me, I don't think. Ready? Readies you. Right, but like if players 3 and 4 wanted to join me, does clicking ready like lock them out? Or like if they're fast enough, could they still get in? Change weapon? I don't really see what good that does considering the nature of Salmon Run's weapons. In Splatoon 2, it would start the shift. Yeah, and then it pairs us up with 2 other randos. Let me take a look at like this background. This like factory, this like oil rig. Look at this. I didn't really pay much attention to it before. What the fuck is going on here? Whoa! Mud mouths? What is this? Nobody prepared me for this shit, dude. What's happening? What is it? Do I throw a bomb? I think it's just like spawning enemies. Oh, gross. What needed to be done to kill it, though? Oh, it definitely is bombs. God! This is a nightmare! This music is great. A golden mudmouth? I love that I like just learned what these things do like 30 seconds ago and I'm already like, oh yeah, a mudmouth, of course. Duh. No, they can join you presumably until you start. I see. That's more like it. Whew. Oh, the eggs are crazy tonight, though. When I wake up, first thing I do. This music! Hurry! God, that's a slammer, though. And that was the first wave? Is this happening because I'm pairing up with Chris and Chris is, like, presumably more familiarized with Salmon Run than I am? Oh, shit, low tide! I forgot this was even a thing! This is a thing that could happen. Nice. Oh, dude, we're a shoo-in for this quota. I mean, usually low tide, it can have its fair share of ups and downs, but like, compared to everything that happened before, it feels like relatively much tamer. Nice. Okay, you still have to like climb it to collect the eggs though, so it's not as much of a time saver to get it from below as it might first seem. Nope. No! Fuck off, and honestly, fuck you for trying. There we go. You know what, I might be thinking of the shielded enemies in the story campaign. I think those shields are, like, eventually destructible if you shoot them enough. I don't know if that goes for the salmon. I don't. Shit, who took it? Was that like the blue salmon, or was that one of my buds? Okay, we did good on that one, I think, though. Feel good about that. Oh, the L3. I don't like having to mash this one. This one is just like, as a physical act of having to press ZR so many times, just kind of like uncomfortable. Nice. Ah! I like did like a 10-foot dive like right into its jaws. Hello, hi. Okay, we gotta do something about this thing. That's better. Good grief. This one's cool. I really like the incorporation of this flat zone behavior into like a salmonid enemy. It's really interesting. Shit, how many of these things are there? I'm not about to let like a basic guy take me down here. That's not gonna happen. I'm sorry, but it's not gonna happen. Oh, another tower of babies? Not on my watch. Okay. Jeez. I'm really getting the full tour of this mode playing with Chris here. I get the feeling this is the sort of shit I would not be seeing. Huh? 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 The King Salmonid? Help! The extra wave? Don't get squished by it, and it'll splat you? What, he uses like ing strikes? I think it's just this guy. Oh god. Look at the telegraphing on that. Oh no! It's Big Chungus! At least I got the doolies though. Wait, I have this! I haven't used it for any other occasion. Well, it's got like a health bar, dude. I got you, Chris. I got you, Chris. I got you, Chris. Come on. At least there's no egg quota to balance with all this nonsense. Oh god, I'm gonna get cornered, dude. Okay, if I can handle this splat zone though. That would help out. Then I can do this. Oh, but you can get eggs. You're just not required to do it, I guess. Man, can you guys pull your shit together? I feel like I'm the only one getting shit done right now. And I'm the baby. I'm the newcomer here, you know? Oh, okay. Famous last words. Man, we didn't come close at all. The eggs do a balls load of damage to the... Oh, you throw the eggs at the boss? Well, nobody told me I had to do that. Yeah, at least you got a lot of golden eggs. Man, that does, like, leave me, like, rubbing my hands together. Really eager to try and beat it for next time. That was really exciting. I'm a part-timer now. I've only ever beaten it once, really. How often does it come up? Like, how many opportunities? Like, I've only ever beaten it once out of how many attempts, right? Because I get the impression that that might have simply been just like a very special occasion. It was on your screen twice. Did you see how much shit was like going on my screen? There's no fucking way that I can like process that much information. In my eyes, I was like living in a fictional world where I wasn't being told that, and I was still getting like overloaded. In the top right, the shape fills up. Like Mario Party 7 Bowser. Mario Party 7? Are you saying that like the odds of that guy showing up are about the odds of you landing on a Bowser space in Mario Party 7? Is this what I'm to be... Is this what I'm led to be believing? Is this what I am being led to believe is what I'm trying to say. Anyways, that was cool. And I am hungry, and I would like to try more. But I'm gonna leave that hard. I'm gonna leave it at that hard 2-hour cutoff. I don't think it's gonna get much more exciting than the big Kahuna. So with that, I'm gonna leave Salmon Run. He forgets the Bowser mechanic from Mario Party 7. Do I look like I have people who want to play Nintendo GameCube games with me? I'm surrounded by people who like think that Nintendo's for gay people and babies. And as a gay baby, it's not true! It's not true! But anyways, that was Splatoon multiplayer for tonight. Thank you for watching. Coming up next is a little bit of the story mode. So if you're interested in that, then stick around, and if not, well, you know, better leave sooner or forever hold your peace. Okay, goodbye!